Today I'm doing a tobacco review again. I'm doing Haze Seduction. Now, I got Haze Seduction because I had no idea what it was. And it would be like a nice little surprise or something. And I opened it and it smelled like oranges. Now, I don't know why, but I've gotten to the point where I'm just not a big fan of orange tobacco. So because of that, I have a bias on this flavor. Since I'm not real big on orange anymore, I don't know if I just smoke too much of it or what it is. I'm not a big fan of that. But that's not the only flavor in it. I'll take a poke for you guys. I am getting good clouds, but the coals have only been on for like 3 minutes, and it's really, really hot, and I don't have my AC on, so I thought I'd just start filming so I didn't sweat like crazy. I am using cubes because I don't have any flats. I don't like cubes either. I don't think they burn. I just don't like them. But you do get that heavy orange flavor with it. What I will say is it's a very different orange than what I'm used to. It is sweet. Haze is, typically a sweeter brand, but I'm getting more of kind of like a dry orange. It really reminds me of if you have like an orange tea and you kind of get that orange peel taste to it. That's what I'm getting with this. It is a citrus flavor. I am getting a little lemon in there, I think. But the orange is the main flavor, and because of that, I'm just not a big fan of it. I'll take another poke for you guys. It's got lots of flavor. The flavor is definitely there, just like all the other hazes I've had. The flavor is very prominent. It's pungent. I'm getting an excellent inhale flavor with it. It really coats my mouth. On the inhale, I really get an orange, and the lemon is in the background. I really get that flavor. And then on the exhale, because the inhale was so nice, I'm getting even more flavor with it. And so if you are an orange fan, I do think that you may like this. As I said, it's kind of a different take on orange. There's something else there in it. I don't know if it's because it kind of has that orange peel taste to it, but I feel like there's something that my palate I'm not able to recognize with this flavor, and it kind of puts an interesting spin on it. It's something that, as I said, is different. I'll take another poke for you guys. I don't know where I'm supposed to put these cubes. I don't like them. They're stupid. I almost burned my carpet because of them. They rolled around everywhere. Let me take another poke for you guys. There we get some clouds now. Haze always brings clouds to the party. I mean, it's fantastic with that. Another thing I wanted to touch up on, since I'm not a big fan of the flavor, I still want to say something positive, because I feel like no matter what, there's always a positive. With Haze, it takes heat really well. I noticed with a lot of modern tobaccos, a lot of times, you can't put a lot of heat on it, and sometimes that diminishes the flavor. You don't get the same type of clouds with it. But Haze is pretty resilient to heat. I noticed that I can use my 3 coals on it, and I rarely ever burn it, which is a good positive. That's something that with Starbuzz and Fantasia, sometimes it just doesn't take heat well. Haze does take heat very well, and that's the positive note. Other than that, I'm just not a big fan of the flavor. I'm sorry. If I had known it was an orange-based tobacco, I would not have gotten it. For that, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give it a thumbs down. But that is also because I don't like orange. If you are an orange, if you like it, I know a lot of people like the AF Herbal Orange, the new one. They said that it's like awesome. This is, from what people have described, I haven't had the AF Herbal Orange. This is that type of flavor. It's, you know, you get more of a dry orange flavor. It's not overly sweet. This is probably the least sweet out of all the hazes that I've had, which is also a good thing. It's not, despite the flavor being like incredibly strong, it's, because it's not as sweet, it's not as overpowering as some of the other hazes that I've been able to try. The sweetness just isn't as strong in it, which is another positive about it. I'll take one more poke for you guys. I've only smoked this about 2 times. The first time I smoked it, I didn't finish the bowl. The second time, it's not as, for me, it's not as bad as it was in the beginning. I don't know why, but when I first smoked it, I didn't want to finish the bowl. This is something where I'm going to sit here and finish it. It's not something that I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know, like throwing up in my mouth or anything. But it's just the fact that it's orange, and I have a bias towards orange. I don't know what it is. I used to love double apple and orange mixed together. That used to be one of my favorite mixes, and now I don't know, I've moved on. So I still really appreciate the samples that you've sent me, Patrick. I'm very fortunate to be able to try out this the brand altogether. Out of the modern tobaccos, I'm leaning towards this being one of my favorite. I still like Fumari, even though Fumari's been around since 1997. The style is very modern, and it's up there with Fumari for me. It's got a lot of flavor to it. It burns very well. It's a tad expensive since I'm used to smoking Nakla, which is like $8 locally. So it's a tad expensive for me, but out of the modern tobacco so far, out of the 4 flavors I've had, I like it. I think Haze is a good brand. People should check it out. If you're a Starbuzz fan, I think this is a step out from Starbuzz because it does take heat really well. The flavor doesn't really diminish. As I said, I wasn't able to spend too much time with this just because I wasn't a big fan of the orange. Again, I'm sorry, but this is a thumbs down for me. But it still has its positive notes. And because of that, it's not something where I'm sitting there going, oh, this is gross, don't buy it. Just like anything else, I recommend going out and trying it. If you're an orange, citrusy type person, you may really enjoy this. This has a lot of flavor to it. One more poke. Gray clouds. As always, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, guys.